What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the NCAA 2K20 Ohio State Buckeyes series here on the channel. It's time, baby! We are in the national championship game for the second year in a row. That's right. We made it to the Sweet 16 of the tournament with a record of 30-5. We were the number one seed in the country, the number one team in the country, after we took over the number one spot from Georgia at the end of the season. It was a tight race down to the final game, and we did it with a 3-game winning streak at the end of the season. So we took over that number one spot in the country, and we entered the March Madness. We entered the NCAA tournament, the number one overall seed in the tournament, and we faced off against the 8-seeded Virginia Cavaliers, and we absolutely destroyed them. Miles Powell dominated. I think he dropped like 20 points on Virginia. He absolutely killed it. And then we went to the Elite Eight. We faced off against the Kentucky Wildcats, a challenge at the start of the game, but then we got into a groove and we absolutely crushed it again. So we move on to the Final Four. It was on the other side of the bracket. It was Nevada and Memphis, a 3 versus a 4. But on our side, it was us versus the Marquette Golden Eagles, Marcus Howard's former team, his former stomping grounds. And we really didn't have a challenge against them. They didn't really change the momentum at all. They didn't really give us a threat during that game. There was never really a doubt like in the Kentucky game. I did have a doubt in the Kentucky game that we were going to lose, but in the Marquette game, I never really had a doubt. So we finally make it to the national championship game. This time we're playing Memphis. Of course, last season in the national championship game, we played Baylor, who made it to the Sweet 16 but got knocked out by Nevada. They got bounced in the first round. So that's not good for them. They can't repeat as runner-up, but Memphis has a chance to win the national championship. Let's get straight into it. If you guys are super excited for the national championship game of season number 3, then make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're downloading. It takes a few seconds, if that, and it really does help me out. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully you guys can witness a national championship for the second year in a row. But it's not going to be easy. We got to go up against James Wiseman and Precious Achiuwa. Or Achiuwa? I'm just going to say Precious. I'm pretty sure we played Memphis. Yeah, we definitely played Memphis earlier in this series, and I just said Precious. So I'm just going to say Precious from now on. I don't want to butcher his name out of respect. But I think we definitely have the team to repeat as champions. We just got to hold James Wiseman. He is a threat down in the post. And this team, we have been known to struggle. Chris Holtmann teams have been known to struggle down low in the paint when there's a big man down there that likes to get physical and get the rebounds and box out and post up in the paint and stuff. Like that kind of stuff affects our big guys when we get down into the nitty-gritty. So that could definitely be our Achilles heel in this game. So hopefully if we get hot from three-point land like we did last game against Marquette, the 3-ball was dripping last game against Marquette. So if we can get hot again, then we can absolutely take home the natty in year number 3, actually. And we lose the tip-off to James Wiseman. Ellis takes it up the court. He gives it to, is that Quinoa's? And Marcus Howard right off the bat takes the pass and gives it to Miles Powell. He stole it from Quinoa. I'm going to say Quinoa. Ellis has it now after a turnover on their very first possession. Marcus Howard again. This time it's Howard. He pokes it away. Up to Powell, to Bronny. Bronny going to drive in. James Wiseman's down there. And it's going to affect them enough to miss that pass. But 2 steals already on their first 2 possessions. And Precious gets the ball and dunks it home. They tie the game after Ohio State could not capitalize on the second turnover of the game. And that's one thing Ohio State loves to do, is get points off of turnovers. And Powell takes that jumper, no good. Rebound James Wiseman. That's going to be a threat as well. The rebounding capabilities of James Wiseman are out of this world as Jeffrey lays it in off the back of the backboard. Howard gives to Powell. Powell gets roughed up a little bit, but Wiseman comes down with the rebound. Quinoa has it to Jeffries. Jeffries for three. No good. Bronny with the rebound to Diakate Holyfield Jr. Powell has it. Powell going to try and drive in. He can't get any footwork. Gives it to Marcus Howard. To Powell. Powell for three. Miles Powell. No good. In and out. Jeffries with the rebound. Ellis has it. He gives it to Quinoa, who shoots the three from deep and sinks it. The Buckeyes find themselves in a deep hole early in this game. The shooting has not been where it needs to be at the start of this game. Diakate misses as well. And Marcus Howard, a little bit of frustration early in this game. He goes for a reach-in. Gets called for it. Ellis. Jeffries has it. He gives it to James Wiseman. Wiseman finds Ellis. What's Ellis going to do here? Shot clock going down under 10 seconds. Ellis driving in. Ellis takes the shot. No good. Diakate with the rebound. Buckeyes have possession. Miles Powell driving down the court. Gives it to LeBron James. And Bronny trying to drive in. Can't get anything going. Finds Powell. Powell up. And it's good. Miles Powell gets his 4th points of the night. Ellis receives the inbound. Bronny switches on to Ellis. Howard goes on. Quinoa in the corner for three. No good. Wiseman with the rebound in the putback. James Wiseman. That's what I told you guys in the pregame. 9-4 is the score. Marcus Howard with a step-up three. Marcus Howard, and he nails it. The ice in the veins for Marcus Howard. The stones to be able to take that shot when the Buckeyes have been on a cold streak to start this game. Jeffries has it. He drives in, guarded by Bronny. He's trying to get some space. He gives it to Ellis. Ellis using the screen from Wiseman. He gets some space at the free throw line. No good. Holyfield with the rebound. Gives it to Diakate. Up the court to Marcus Howard. He's going to drive in. Howard. A little bit of contact, but it doesn't matter. He gets the layup to go. 5 points on the night for Howard. And he ties the game at 9. The Buckeyes are rolling back. Ellis to Jeffries. The screen from Wiseman. Ellis has some space. Diakate with the rebound. Holyfield has it. Up the court to Miles Powell. Nobody are by him. Miles Powell. It's good. Miles Powell for three. 7 points for Miles Powell in the first quarter. 12-9 is the score, and the Tigers call a timeout with 2:08 to go. The Buckeyes came stumbling and rumbling back in this first quarter. If you looked on the sidelines in the beginning of that first quarter, you looked like Chris Holtman was about to blow a gasket. But now he's kind of cooled down a little bit because the Buckeyes, this team, are finding their shot. In the first couple of minutes, they were just taking anything that they could see, but now they're actually working for it. As James Wiseman works for that shot and he gets it to go, it's going to be a constant battle in this game against James Wiseman. As Marcus Howard blows by everybody, he's going to take on Wiseman, and he gets a foul called. Wiseman, his first personal. Probably not a foul, really. He was straight up the entire time, but I don't know. I guess we're not going to deny it. We're going to take every opportunity we can. This is the national championship game. Up by 3, under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harris has it. Harris gets it poked away. Marcus Howard with a steal. His second of the game. Marcus Howard in transition gets the bucket. The defense for Marcus Howard is unreal right now. He's playing lockdown defense, and Baugh has it. They don't want it to be in Harris's hands. Harris gets it back. Guarded by Holyfield, the switch off. Marcus Howard on the big boy. Howard trying to steal it. And it blocked by Diakate. Coleman gets it, though. He takes the jumper. No good. Wiseman with the rebound. He puts it up. No good as well. Bronny with the rebound. Great defense. And Miles Powell with a step-up three. No good off the back of the rim. And couldn't get his own rebound. That would have been a huge momentum booster if Powell would have been able to sink that three. This crowd would have erupted. The building would have blown to pieces. And Powell, he tips that. He's fighting for it, and it goes out of bounds. Tigers will keep possession. Miles Powell keeping the pressure on this team. We can't let them get comfortable because that's when James Wiseman will take over. And they also have some people that'll kill you from three, so we can't let that happen either. And Diallo, you're bigger than him. Why are you fouling like that? You don't need to do that. Although he misses the first, which is good. And hits the second, 1 for 2 for him. Under a minute to go. It's a 4-point Buckeye lead. DJ Carton in the game for Marcus Howard. He's going to take it all the way, and it gets blocked, I think, by Wiseman, but I'm not too sure. I couldn't see it. Baugh has it. Baugh takes it from the free throw line. It's good. 2-point Buckeye lead. 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Carton this time passes off to Gaffney. Gaffney going to roll around, gives it to Diallo. Back to Powell. Powell going to try and get something going. He's creating a little bit of space. Miles Powell driving in, and he's fouled hard. Baugh is called for it. His first personal, and Powell will take 2. 81% on the season for Miles Powell, one of the best on the team. And he sinks both of them, 9 points. He's got half the points the Buckeyes have scored in this quarter. Under 25 seconds to go. It's a 4-point game, and Harris has the ball for Memphis. Carton trying to poke it away. Carton still trying for it. Wiseman receives it down low in the paint. He's going to try and post up Diallo. He's more physical than him. Diallo fouls him. With 7 seconds to go, Wiseman will shoot 2. Just the muscle difference of James Wiseman and Ibrahima Diallo. It's out of this world. Diallo's just a tall, lanky, slender man kind of guy. And Wiseman's actually built. And Bronny finds Miles Powell, and he lays it up with 1 second on the clock. What an outlet pass from LeBron James Jr., just like his daddy. And Harris gets the inbound, but nothing to do with 1 second left. It's 20-14 at the end of one. The Buckeyes lead in this national championship game 2022. The Buckeyes will get the ball to start this second quarter. LeBron James will take it up the court. He's going to go right in. LeBron James Jr. gets fouled by Thomas. A similar foul to how Miles Powell got his 2 free throws. And Bronny will take the shots. Arguably the best free throw shooter we have on the squad. Harris receives the inbound after the free throws. He gives it to Wiseman. Wiseman's still in there. Hasn't taken a break yet. He gives it back to Harris. Carton trying to poke that away. An alley-oop to Wiseman. Well, it was more of a deep pass to Wiseman. I thought he was going to jump up there, but it works out either way. Doesn't matter if it was an alley-oop or not. And DJ Carton with a nice dribble move. Nice crossover. He gives it to Bronny. Bronny going to try and get in. A little bit of pressure on him. Another crossover, one for himself. He tries a hook shot, and he gets it. LeBron James Jr. with a modified sky hook. Shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with that sky hook. Coleman has it now. He's going to try and post up on Bronny from the free throw line. He drives in a little bit. He gets it up. Bronny blocked it, I think. Gaffney got it, gives it to Diallo. Luther Muhammad in the game now. Muhammad can't do anything in transition, but he can do something right here. It gets blocked. I'm not sure by who. I think it was Thomas, but Thomas steps out of bounds fighting for the ball. He had majority of the possession, and he steps out of bounds fighting with Bronny for the possession, and the Buckeyes get the ball back. Diallo inbounds it to Bronny. Bronny going to try and roll around. He gets some space. Bronny from the top of the key. No good. Gaffney gets the rebound for the Buckeyes. Down low to Diallo. Out to the top to Carton. Down to Bronny, to Luther Muhammad. Muhammad for 3. Luther Muhammad, no good. Gaffney with the rebound. Carton, all by himself in the corner. DJ Carton, no good. Missed opportunity after missed opportunity for this Buckeye team. And Bronny with a block, his 3rd of the game. Gaffney has it. Finds Carton. Carton steps very close to the out-of-bounds line. Finds Diallo. To Gaffney. Gaffney takes the shot. No good. Diallo fighting for the rebound. Jeffries gets it from Memphis. Baugh has it. And he's not wasting time. He's going straight in. Blocked by Bronny again. LeBron James Jr. It's a block party here tonight And Bronny going to roll in. He does it. No. He gets his own rebound, though, and puts it up for the second chance points. LeBron James Jr. is doing everything tonight. He's making the shots. He's playing great defense. He's carrying this Buckeye team on his back in this first half. And Thomas fighting with Gaffney. A nice little post move. He put too much on it, and it goes for a Buckeye rebound. And Bronny going to do it again. He slams a two-hander down with a nice crossover to boot. He had Luther Muhammad on an outlet pass, but he decided to take it himself. That's the star mentality. That's the killer instinct for LeBron James Jr. As Penny Hardaway takes a timeout here. 28-16, 3:19 to go in the half. The Buckeyes are all around dominating this first half. Precious gives it to Ellis. Ellis to Jeffries. Jeffries guarded hard by Wesson. Ellis gets it back at the top of the three-point line. Carton trying to get that ball away. A screen. Ellis doesn't have any space. He takes the shot. No good. Rebound Thomas. Thomas going to put it back up. Diallo with great defense. Precious somehow gets it back. Jeffries, they throw it back out to restart the offense. And Jeffries with a screen from Thomas. Jeffries going in. Diallo misses the rebound. Doesn't matter. He missed the shot. Wesson with the rebound. And Gaffney going to try and roll in. No good. Carton fakes the shot. Gives it to Wesson. Andre Wesson in the game for the first time, replacing Bronny. And he's going to try and drive in. He takes a shot. And he nails the jumper. Andre Wesson with his first 2 points of the game. 30-16 is the score. Down low, Thomas fouled hard by Diallo. And that's Diallo's third already in this first half. Thomas nails the first. And the second one's up and good as well. Nice crossover from DJ Carton. He gives it to Wesson. Wesson going to try and drive in again. He has to pick up his dribble, finds Luther Muhammad. He has a little bit of space. Luther Muhammad nails it. Luther Muhammad has been hot all tournament. From beyond the arc, the three-point line is Luther Muhammad's friend. And it really started at the end of last season, too. And Carton finally gets his hand in there, steals this one. Finds Luther Muhammad in transition, and Luther Muhammad off the back of the glass and in. Carton with a nice assist. These Buckeye guards are tremendous at poking that basketball away. Ellis, what's he going to do here? He finds Precious. Screen from Thomas. Precious can't get it by Gaffney. He's still fighting for it. Finds Ellis. Ellis gets it blocked by Gaffney, and Carton running with it. In stride. Finds Andre Wesson. Wesson not wasting time with fancy dribble moves. He probably should have, because Jeffries gets that rebound. Quinoa has it. He drives in. He finds Ellis for three. Ellis no good. Gaffney with the rebound, his fifth of the night. And Luther Muhammad. Andre Wesson. Wesson to Muhammad. Muhammad going to drive in. Luther Muhammad takes a difficult shot. Precious gets the rebound. Gives it to Ellis, who gives it to Quinoa. And Quinoa, oh, unlucky. Rolling around the rim and outs. And Luther Muhammad has some space to try and work here. Can't get anything to go. Finds Diallo, who finds Carton in the corner. That's hard to say. Carton has some space. DJ Carton fouled. Hooks it. No good, but he will shoot the two. Thomas is responsible. DJ Carton, one of our more inaccurate free throw shooters, as he displays right there. He does hit the second one, though. And he's keeping the pressure on here. Not letting Memphis take any breathers. 20 seconds to go in the half. Ellis making moves. He gives it to Wiseman. Wiseman back in here. He just bullies Diallo and puts it in there. 36-20. Carton finds Gaffney. Gaffney working on Precious, and he gets it to go. Alonzo Gaffney with his first bucket of the night. And Gaffney swats it away. He made him have a center. I can't even speak. He let him feel like he was safe to take that shot, but Gaffney rolled up there and swatted that away. So at the half, the Buckeyes lead, I think by 18. And this game looks like it's in the control of Chris Holtmann in this Ohio State offense. Bronny has absolutely destroyed the first half. Starting this second half is DJ Carton. The inbound from Wesson to Carton. Carton with a nice dribble move. He finds Wesson. Wesson has plenty of space. Andre Wesson, you got to be able to nail those in the big game. You had space. And Carton, he gets the steal. It's one-on-one with Wiseman. He's not going to take that. He finds Luther Muhammad, and Muhammad's going to nail it. No! Wiseman with another rebound. The Buckeyes not starting out as hot from three. And Quinoa lays that in. Wesson to Carton. Buckeyes got to start their offense here. Chris Holtmann doesn't like when they just take not open shots and they take contested shots and they don't work the offense. They got to pass the ball. And Luther Muhammad gets his first reach into the night, but that does get Marcus Howard back in the game. Ellis. He finds Wiseman. Back to Ellis. Howard trying to get that ball. Down low to the free throw line for Quinoa. Down low in the paint to Wiseman. He's going to try and bully on Diallo. He takes the jumper. No good. Gaffney with the rebounds. Number 6 on the night for Gaffney. Wesson. Down low to Diallo. Hits Luther Muhammad. Muhammad creates some space. He takes a shot. And another one for Luther Muhammad. That is his shot tonight. A 20-point lead. The Buckeyes' lead has grown significantly since the first quarter. A quick pass to Wiseman, back to Jeffries. Jeffries in the paint, guarded by 3 Buckeyes. He finds Quinoa, who puts it up, somehow gets it up. Somehow Jeffries comes down with the rebound. Wiseman gets it. Ellis for 3. He drives down low. And Diallo, his 4th personal of the night. Ibrahima Diallo. 4 fouls at the start of the third quarter. Ellis from the Value City Arena logo. Screen from Wiseman. Plenty of space. Ellis, no good. Wiseman couldn't get the putback. And Luther Muhammad fighting through traffic to get that dribble. Finds Andre Wesson. Wesson with a nice move. And he lays it in. No good. Holyfield couldn't get the rebound. Wiseman got it. Jeffries has it. Ellis driving in. Diakate on the defense. Good. Holyfield got the rebound. The Buckeyes have possession. Still a 20-point game. Marcus Howard trying to create some space, finds Diakate. Diakate can't get anything going with Wiseman down low. Wesson takes the shot. No good. The jumper is not working for anybody but Luther Muhammad tonight. And alley-oop down low. Precious finishes it off. Marcus Howard. He's going to take on Wiseman. He doesn't get the shot to go, but he gives Wiseman his 2nd personal. And he nails the first. And hits the 2nd as well. Marcus Howard. Perfect from the free throw line tonight. Harris has it. Harris driving low. Finally pulls it back to the top of the key to ball. Gives it to Wiseman. Wiseman rolling around Diakate. He's fighting in. He gets it to go. James Wiseman is just a better player. James Wiseman he's in another league. But there's Diakate. Speaking of in another league, the defense from Diakate has been phenomenal. And Marcus Howard is able to find one of his better friends. The connection they built this season has been very strong. And TJ Holyfield, not usually one to steal the ball, but this time he does in transition on the fast break. He gets it to go. Slams it home. TJ Holyfield stepping up on defense. Miles Powell back in the game here. And Baugh, he gets a little bit of space. No good. Wesson with the rebound. Up the court to Powell. And Powell has a ton of space. He gets the jumper to go. Miles Powell with 13 points. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 50-26. The Buckeyes have complete control of this national championship game, and Penny Hardaway knows it. He calls another timeout with 1:44 to go. Coming out of the timeout, Chris Holtmann says, just keep playing your game. You are in complete control of this basketball game. You got to just keep passing it around, play good team ball, and you can come out with a victory and win your second national championship in a row. Harris trying to use that screen, can't really work it. He's just standing there. Maybe he doesn't know how a screen works. He finds Wiseman. Back to Harris. 2 seconds on the clock. He takes the shot, contested heavily. Miles Powell with the rebound. That almost went in, actually. Diakate has it. Over in the corner, across the court to Marcus Howard. Finds Holyfield. Back to Howard. Howard going to drive down in. Pull it back out. Wiseman is guarding Miles Powell right now. So Diakate going to take advantage of that mismatch, and he gets it to go. That is the vision and the smarts, the basketball IQ for Miles Powell to acknowledge the size difference and the mismatch that Diakate had. Finds Wiseman. Wiseman guarded hard at the top of the three-point line. And it's swatted away by Miles Powell. That was athletic as I've ever seen. My Lord. He went up there and jumped into space to block that basketball. Wiseman, shot clock running down, and he finds Coleman. Coleman, deep three, air ball. And the Buckeyes will get the possession back after the shot clock violation. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Buckeyes lead 52-26. Marcus Howard from the top of the key drains it easy. And Baugh will receive the inbound from Memphis. He gets by Powell at the start. Couple of dribbles. Has to pick it up. Using that pivot foot. Gives it to Harris. Reset the offense. Harris gets by on the screen. Blocked by Howard from the behind. Wiseman gets it back. Coleman. Back to Baugh. Shot clock going down. Baugh takes a shot. He banks it off the glass and in. Very good shot. Howard to Bronny. Bronny going to drive in. LeBron James Jr. off the backboard. The Buckeyes can play that game as well. The bank is open with a second left in the quarter. 56-28 is the score going into the final quarter of the season. The Buckeyes are 6 minutes away from another national championship. They can be the first team to repeat as national champions ever. That would be utter history. Chris Holtmann would be a legend. And Diakate intercepts that pass just like a football. That was unbelievable. And Bronny he receives the pass from Miles Powell and slams it home. That was crazy, though, that Diakate interception. It looked like Richard Sherman out there. Intercepting that alley-oop. Saw Hardaway. Penny Hardaway's son, I assume. Thomas posting up Holyfield. Doesn't get it to go. Good defense from Holyfield. Diakate gets it to Powell. Powell to Marcus Howard, who gets some space. One-handed shot on the lefty, and he gets it to go. Marcus Howard with 15 points on the Knights. And he gets another steal. He's still fighting. Marcus Howard. And he gets the bucket off the turnover. 17 points for Marcus Howard, extending this Buckeye lead. Lomax doesn't know what to do against Marcus Howard. Hardaway has it. Brownie trying to get that steal, swiping at it. Screen. And Diakate right down there. He blocks it. Memphis fighting for it. Dandridge gets the rebound, gives it to Hardaway, who gets to Lomax. Rebound by Dandridge. Thomas. He gets it up and good. Nice touch on the ball. 62-30. Howard with a nice crossover to get some space. He finds Diakate. Diakate with the shot. It's good. Marcus Howard, his 4th assist on the night. He's still fighting, keeping the pressure on Memphis, even though they're up 64-30. 4 minutes to go in this game. Bronny trying to get a steal. He goes a little too hard, gets called for a foul. The inbound is to Lomax. A double team on him. Finds Thomas. Thomas driving in. He gives it to Dandridge. Dandridge fouled by Diakate. And Dandridge will shoot 2. The first is good. The second one is also good. Dandridge 2 for 2 from the line. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. DJ Carton in the game now for Ohio State. He finds Kyle Young. Has to pick up his dribble. Gives it back to Carton. Carton driving down low. Double teamed. Finds Diallo. Diallo shoots the 2. No good. Abdur Rahim has the possession. Miles Powell swats at it. He's still fighting for it. Miles Powell still fighting. Can't get it. Abdur Rahim gets it back. He takes the 3 off the screen. No good. Bronny has it. Bronny trying to shake him off. He has to pick it up. Gives it to Carton. Back to Bronny. Kyle Young. Young fighting. Gets fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Dandridge is called for it. Kyle Young probably very happy that he came back from the transfer portal, came back to school, because he's 3 minutes away from getting his 2nd national championship ring. And maybe he'll rethink ever wanting to transfer just because of playing time. And Lomax with a nice shot over top of Diallo. Diallo was too afraid to get that foul. And Carton, easy money, goes by everybody, lays it in. Diallo is playing with 4 fouls here, but there's only 2.5 minutes to go, so I would hope that he doesn't get 2 more fouls in 2.5 minutes. Kai Young, great defense on Thomas. He gets his own rebound, though. Time for some second chance points. He puts it up. Too much on it. Diallo fighting for it with Dandridge, and he can't keep his feet in bounds, and it will be Buckeye ball. Diallo will inbound it to Carton. To Powell. Powell, quick 3. Miles Powell, no good. That would have been a dagger. Lomax finds Hardaway, and Hardaway lays it in with coverage on by LeBron James. The strength. 68-36. DJ Carton, step up 3. He drains it. DJ Carton. Abdur Rahim receives the inbound for Memphis. They're basically done in this game. The crowd knows it. They know it. They're not even playing their starters anymore. Hardaway off the screen, takes the shot, no good. Carton with the rebound. He hands it to Bronny. Bronny going to drive in, use his body on him, and he gets the layup and the foul. He will shoot the and one. LeBron James Jr. with 14 points, trying to make it 15 here. He sinks it. 15 points for LeBron James Jr. And 1:40 to go. Lomax will inbound it. take it up the court. 74-36. Memphis is done in this game. The Buckeyes are going to win their second national title. It looked a little hairy at the beginning of this game with Memphis going on that nice run up by 7 at one point. Lomax in the corner for 3. Diallo with the rebound. But the Buckeyes composed themselves, and they got a run going, and they never looked back as Miles Powell drains another one to give it 15 points. A minute to go, 76-36. It's a 50-point deficit for this Memphis Tiger team. And a block from LeBron James. We got to check the stats on that. LeBron's got to have 5 or 6 blocks as he lays it in for his 17th points of the night. 78-36. This is an absolute mugging. Memphis came in here thinking they had a chance, but this Buckeye team is special. They're gelling together. LeBron with some great defense. A screen here. Hardaway. Almost blocked again by Bronny. Rebound for Diallo. Powell. Takes the 3. Miles Powell drains a 3. 81-36. LeBron. Abdur-Rahim takes the 3. It's good. Abdur-Rahim. And Powell takes another 3. Miles Powell answering right back with a 3 of his own. 84-39 with 3 seconds left. The clock going down. 2-1. And your national champions have been crowned back to back for the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Ohio State University with their second national championship in a row. This team is special. It's the same crew that won it in year number 2. And you got to think that the people in the transfer portal, the young students that are unsure and uncertain of where they want to go, you got to think that Columbus, Ohio is a very viable destination for all those people in the portal as Diakate cradles the national championship trophy. LeBron James Jr. wins most valuable player in the tournament. Marcus Howard with a little bit of that sparkling grape juice. TJ Holyfield excited because he's a 2-time national champion. And there's the crew. There is the crew, the main core in this game. Let's check out the box score real quick. We've got Miles Powell with 21 points, 3 of 6 from three-point land. Marcus Howard, 17 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. LeBron James Jr. had 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, only 3 blocks. He had to have 4 or 5, maybe even 6. I don't know, maybe some of them didn't really count as blocks. I'm going to give him 6 on that one. Luther Muhammad had 9 points. Diakate had 6 and 3. He didn't really need to do much. DJ Carton had 6, 3, and 4. Holyfield had 2. Weston had 2. Gaffney had 6 rebounds. Diallo had 3 rebounds. Kispert and Arns didn't play, but they didn't need to. And there you have it, boys. 2-time national champions. After year 1's struggle, who would have thought that we'd be here back-to-back times? Year 1 looked like a very bad sign, but there you have it. Ohio State Buckeyes have won the national championship. LeBron James Jr., like I said, is the NCAA tournament MVP. Congratulations to him. And that is going to be the end of this video and the end of season number 3. In the next video, we will do the season 3 off season, where DJ Carton has some big moves that he wants to try and make. He's got some people in the transfer portal that he's been in contact with. Of course, all legal and stuff, no tampering or anything, no illegal stuff that the NCAA is going to come down on and give it a penalty. but he's got his eye on a few players that he wants to try and recruit and bring in. Also, there's a player in the recruiting top 100 that he wants to try and get and lock up for next season. So all that and more in the next episode in the Season 3 offseason. But thank you guys so much for watching this national championship game thing. Make sure to smash that like button and notification bell and the subscription button while you're down there. It only takes a few seconds, if that, and it really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the offseason. See ya.